Am I the only one seeing this, Oos? NXT's Mutiny out here making moves, pulling everyone to their side while people watch the uprising from the sidelines. Even Triple H and the board are low-key cheering for them.
You don't have to remind me. I saw it firsthand at the draft, remember? It should be all hands on deck.
Yeet. We need more people doing stuff like taking those Unity titles off them.
Thanks. It might have been a small victory, but every little bit helps. If we can keep chipping away, eventually they'll topple.
For real. Anything to slow their momentum down. It was starting to feel like they could do whatever they wanted. Reminds me of when the Bloodline first started. We had that edge. And nobody was cool like us.
But we've seen that all play out before, right? Starts out hot, but a lot of folks are gonna get left out once they get what they want, you know?
Seen it, felt it. When you're useful, you get used. When you're not, well, like you said, we've seen how that plays out.
It's embarrassing how easily people fall for Mutiny's spectacle of brutality and rebellion. They're so easily seduced. But we can exploit that weakness too. Turn their own game against them.
You got something cooking.
You said it yourself. People are joining up because Mutiny is cool. It's got an edge that makes standard corporate WWE look basic.
We can't compete with that smoke.
Not unless I show them some fire, Oos.
So you do have a plan. Yeet.
Yep. And I'm kicking it off later tonight. You're gonna love this one, Jay.
Can't wait, Oos.
It's the superstar who is destined for WWE greatness.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Los Angeles, California, weighing in at 220 pounds, one half of the NXT Unity Tag Team Champions, Alex Bennett!
Guys, what's up with the NWO shirt?
I love the nod to the past. Is this maybe an embrace of those notorious NWO devious and disruptive tactics?
Color me concerned, Corey. He could be hinting at an alliance with Mutiny. That would be a major shift in the power balance. A fashion explanation will have to wait because this match won't.
Stand up and pay respect to the master.
And his opponent, representing American-made from Minneapolis, Minnesota, weighing in at 202 pounds, Chad Gable!
Chad Gable's such an incredible mat technician, maybe the best in all of WWE.
Yeah, Gable has a truly unmatched grappling game. That's why he's the master. A competitor who does not know the meaning of the word quit. He is ready for battle.
I'm sure I'm not the only one still distracted by that NWO shirt. It's tough to focus on the match with that hanging in the air.
Well, just try being a professional, Saxton. It's a shirt. Besides, I'm sure we'll get an explanation when the time's right.
Well, I'm also sure Chad Gable isn't worrying about his opponent's wardrobe. He looks poised to prove that skills, not shirts, win matches.
Taking flight. Full impact. Over and over, repeated waistlock takedowns.
The amount of force behind that is enough to knock a normal person out.
He's certainly feeling that attack.
Super kick!
And Gable's hopes are waning in this one.
This is Chad's perseverance getting tested.
And with an onslaught of strikes like that, it's clear they have nothing but punishment on their mind.
Perched up top. A diving knee drop. Oh, my goodness. Putting the boots to an opponent will take the fight out of them in a hurry. Uh-oh. Springboard. Stunner. Nailed it.
Great precision. Just unleashing shot after shot after shot.
And they just hammered away with the rights.
Ooh, just relentless. Drops her opponent with a kick to the leg, then down low with the running basement knee.
Gable needs to get his wits about him fast.
What a burrowing spear. Gable is completely out of it.
There's two. Guys, he put him away. That's a pretty big win.
Here is your winner, Alex Spec.
An impressive victory, and maybe with the win under his belt, we can get some clarity about his attire.
I hope so, Corey. With all the chaos Mutiny is causing these days, the last thing we need is ambiguity. I have a feeling this is more than just a random shirt.
Incredible performance out there tonight, but I think there's one question on everyone's mind. Why the NWO shirt?
Look, we all know that WWE is at a turning point. There's a civil war brewing, and it's largely because WWE has become stale, predictable, formulaic. We need to evolve.
So you're saying that you're joining Mutiny?
No. Mutiny is chaos for the sake of chaos. And just like so many times in history, the real fighters are going to get pushed aside once the leaders get what they want. Anyone who thinks they could trust Bailey and KO to protect their best interests is an idiot. So here's my message to all the superstars on both sides and everywhere in between. It's time for a new direction. We need to embrace our past to forge our future. That's why I'm wearing this shirt. The NWO wasn't about politics. It was about power and domination. So anyone who wants to stop playing the game and wants to run it, join me in my NWO movement.
That is a powerful call to arms, but as the former #1 draft pick, some might say you're as establishment as it gets. How do you reconcile that with calling for this new direction?
Being the #1 pick gives me a platform. My position lets me bridge the gap between the establishment and the rebels. I'm not here to tear down. I'm here to build better. So stand with me and take the third path. Not mutiny, not the WWE establishment, but a movement built on real power. I'm calling for a new era. Not just to challenge mutiny, but to redefine this business as it should be through dominance and brute force. Welcome to the New World Order.
So, do you want to tell me what the hell you're thinking? Bringing back the NWO?
Relax. Let me explain.
You'd better explain. I made you the #1 draft pick because I trusted you to be a cornerstone for WWE, not spearhead a whole new rebellion.
It's not another rebellion. This NWO stuff is just a way to stir up some trouble within Mutiny. It's a play. I just need people to believe it's real. And that's obviously working.
That is a pretty good idea, actually. But I really wish you'd run the stuff past me first.
And spoil the surprise? Come on. I've got this under control. Just sit back and enjoy my brilliant manipulations. You just might learn something.
Okay, I'll give you some rope. Just be smart.
I always am. That's why it's working.
Here's the man reviving the NWO in more ways than one.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Los Angeles, California, weighing in at 220 pounds. One half of the NXT Unity Tag Team Champions, Alex Bennett.
He's not just emulating the New World Order, he's declaring war on Mutiny with Joe Coffey and Shotzi by his side. All proudly NWO.
Any enemy of Mutiny is a friend of mine, Corey, and he is clearly rallying powerful allies. Faces Mutiny right now.
The dogs are barking loud
And
tonight.
his opponent from Woodstock, Georgia, weighing in at 230 pounds, Braun Breaker.
Breaker has had a meteoric rise in this in-ring career, both in NXT and on the main roster.
Yeah, Breaker firmly believes that actions speak louder than words, and he likes to let his actions do the talking every time he enters the building.
Well, Braun Breaker's never afraid to keep the fight going even after the bell's rung. Braun is never afraid to put superstars on the shelf.
All about asserting himself as the top dog in this business.
Just look at Breaker's face. The intensity of this man is palpable.
Braun looks ready to completely annihilate the opposition. This isn't just another match. The newly formed NWO needs to show they can stand up to Mutiny's challenge.
Exactly, Corey. And with Mutiny members like Joe Coffey and Shotzi now donning NWO colors, this fight isn't just pivotal, it's personal.
And our personal feelings aside, I'm sure Mutiny wants to score.
Look at the high frog splash!
Whoa.
There's the cover!
Breaker can't seem to get out of harm's way.
Breaker needs to find that spark and rally.
And that intensity of bronze got tapered down a bit there. Oh, what a slam!
Oh my goodness.
The proverbial mud hole has been stomped, and now it's time to walk it dry. Golly, an endless trampling there.
Just grounded and pounded.
He's got the support of the whole arena right now. Does the official not see him removing the turnbuckle pad?
Keep your voice down.
Just punched him right in the mouth.
Relentless. Tagged with a punch.
And he has no response for this barrage of offense.
He is really being taken to task here.
Look at this. Boom. Nice. Heading to the top now.
Perched up top.
Diving knee drop. Right in the face.
My God.
Just punched him right in the mouth. Relentless. Punch. Oh, and he gets discarded out of the ring.
He wants this fight on the outside.
Sent straight to the post. Just vicious.
And he tosses him back in now. Oh, constant pressure being kept on Braun.
Braun's on the wrong side of every exchange.
This is why it's good to... What do they have?
Oh, no! He looks absolutely dead on his feet.
And his body has to be in extreme amounts of pain right now.
The referee clearing that weapon out of the ring.
What a whirling spear.
Feeling like it's over for Breaker.
2. Man, that's gotta feel good. Sweet, sweet victory.
Here's your winner, Alex Smith.
After that victory, it seems clear this new NWO is poised to be a major player in the fight against Mutiny.
Absolutely, Cole. They're taking over. The New World Order is here. And they're not just here to participate. They're here to dominate.
NWO for life, baby. And boss, before you say anything, you should know I'm already putting together a crew to help the Black and White take out Mutiny and the rest of the WWE. So far, it's me, and that's it. But you gotta start somewhere.
Right, look, just slow down.
I can't slow down. I'm all in. SmackDown is gonna get smacked. Raw is gonna get cooked. They won't even be able to call it Raw anymore. They'll have to call it extra well done, even though it won't be well done at all when we're through with them. NWO!
Quiet, Truth. Listen, this whole NWO thing, it's complicated.
No, it's not. That's the beauty of it. I don't know if you've noticed, but there are a lot of superstars here who are 3 corners short of a squared circle. If you get my drift, they're very easily fooled. That's why we need this. It's totally real, and it's awesome. Watch. NWO Sneak Attack. That felt amazing. Now everyone knows the NWO is back.
It's not. Truth, you need to listen to me.
Good idea. You be the boss, and I'll be the enforcer and go find some more WWE superstars to beat up under the banner of the NWO.
No, don't do that.
Okay. Then you be the boss, and I'll be the idea man. Here's my first one. NWO pay-per-view. Location? The moon. All we need is a rocket. How hard do you think it'll be to take over NASA?
Listen to the words I am saying. This whole NWO thing is fake. I made it up. I'm just trying to destabilize Mutiny, that's all. None of this is real.
It's not real? It feels real to me.
It's not, though.
Okay, I understand. It's not real because we still need to dream it into reality. And we will. Because it's out with the old and in with the new world order. You are inspiring.
And you are exhausting.
I thought you said you had this under control.
I do. It's just R-Truth that's the problem. And then I had to back him up or it would have blown my cover.
Well, we wouldn't want that. It'd be a real shame if I only had one massive insurrection to deal with. Now I'm losing superstars to two factions.
I can't help it if I'm so convincing people from both sides are jumping. There's always collateral damage, but at the end of the day, it's working. That's what's important.
You need to end it. Now.
How about I end it next week? We've got some momentum, and I might have already paid for some things to make this NWO movement seem legit, including a non-refundable deposit on an arena, throwback set and all.
Fine, but only because Orton and Gunther are looking for payback. And Mutiny too. So at whatever NWO show you're apparently putting on, you're gonna host an inter-brand fatal four-way. Raw, SmackDown, NXT, and your fake New World Order.
It'll be a night to remember.
Just make sure when it's over, your NWO is forgotten.
NWO contingent hoping for a too-sweet victory.
It's a fatal four-way Extreme Rules match. Making his way to the ring, Alex Bennett, R-Truth, Maxine Dupree, and Axiom.
The NWO is headed toward the ring, and you can feel the intensity. They're clearly here to make a statement.
Right, Saxton. They're here to show that the New World Order isn't just a blast from the past. It's a powerhouse shaping the future.
Four factions
One ring, high stakes. This fatal four-way is about to go off.
And his opponents, first, from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 295 pounds, the Viper, Randy Orton!
One of the most decorated superstars on the roster today. The Viper is showing no signs of slowing down.
Yeah, one reason for that, Corey, is that Randy Orton continues to evolve in the ring.
That evolution, just one of many reasons. Orton has laid hands on practically every title in WWE.
And he continues to keep his eyes locked on more.
One of the most methodical superstars in WWE. Every step he takes serves a purpose.
Yeah, Randy Orton is always thinking inside that ring and provides no reprieve from the gruesome attacks that he creates.
Always a threat with the three most dangerous letters in all of sports entertainment, R-K-O.
Gunther is here and ready to prove that the match is sacred.
And representing Imperium from Vienna, Austria, weighing in at 250 pounds, Gunther!
Look at the pure determination on his face.
It's determination and confidence, Cole, because Gunther knows exactly how good he is. Gunther knows he is on another level.
It seems like Gunther is rarely in a good mood. I mean, does it hurt to smile?
That's not necessarily true. Gunther smiles on the inside when he fillets an opponent's chest with his chops.
Gunther is so unflinching, as if nothing phases him.
The man's impervious to distraction because he's constantly focused on the task at hand.
Yeah, it's like watching a machine.
Here comes Finn Balor.
A man who has competed and succeeded at the highest level all over the world.
And representing the Judgment Day from Bray, County Wicklow, Ireland, weighing in at 190 pounds, Finn Balor!
The Balor Club has been disbanded. The only support this man needs is from his family in the Judgment Day.
I hate to agree with you on this, Corey, but you're right. Balor has never been more dangerous, more competitive, more successful than he's been with the Judgment Day.
He added the undisputed tag titles to his resume as part of the Judgment Day, and Balor's leadership has brought championship glory to every member of the group.
And the Prince is also taking his rightful spot back in the main event picture, where he so rightfully belongs.
him or not, Balor is still an extraordinary man, and we're about to see some extraordinary things. Each of these four has something to prove at tonight's special sold-out event after NWO's bold return set this whole powder keg off.
Right, Saxton, they came out swinging, but the ripples from that strike had put everyone on edge. Now it's about who can assert their dominance in this chaos on NWO's temporary home turf.
And with tensions this high, each superstar in the ring is not only fighting for victory, but also fighting to redefine the future WWE.
And repeated impacts like that will weaken you mentally as much as it does physically. Slam! What impact! There's some power behind that punch.
Utilizing the top rope to inflict more punishment. Draped over the top rope. Orton,
Exploder suplex.
oh, continued punishment. Shooting pain in the shoulder is the kind of thing that builds and builds during a match.
You can see that each strike drained their opponent's energy.
Got them off their feet here.
Targeting them. Looking to end this. The schoolboy! Oh, somehow! Kicking out there really has to make his opponent question his game plan.
Into a wet willy. Reminds me of high school.
Tight side headlock applied. Yikes, that'll either wake you up or knock you out.
Stomp after stomp after stomp.
That was a showing of control and aggression, something they'll want to keep up.
Grabbing the arms and just rapid stops. And Gunther looking a little less dignified himself after absorbing that blow.
Yeah, as Orton was putting his precision to work there. And now placed in the corner.
Balor retaliates. Broken up with a fist to the face.
Countering each other again and again.
Schoolboy into the pin.
And he gets the shoulder up before two.
Loose cover leads to a strong kick out. Kick to the lower gut. Oh, this is not going to end well at all. Ouch!
I don't know why he just called off the pin attempt.
Hopefully he has a strategy.
High angle exploder.
Feds press takes him down.
But it was being held back with each of those strikes.
Both arms captured, and vitriolic stomps.
Finding something under the apron. Oh no, what's this? Look at him bridge the ladder.
Oh, that hurt right to the kidney.
Golly. Up and down. What a slam.
Tight side headlock applied.
Into a wet willy. Reminds me of high school.
Both arms captured, and vitriolic stops. Oh, man, that's like death by 1,000 cuts. Here on the top.
And oh, Lord, the ladder just split in half. The ladder split in half by his body.
There is no getting up from that. Somebody please check on them.
Perched up top.
Oh, my God. Took a gamble once, took a gamble again, and hit the jackpot twice.
Trying to put this thing away. Shoulders down, roll up.
Instantly, he has his shoulders up.
How did he do that? Look at this. Robbing their opponent by the skull and slamming him down.
Step ahead there.
Boom!
feel the effects of this attack.
Yeah, Gunther just ramped up his intensity. Vez press.
Both arms captured, and vitriolic stops. And one more for good measure.
Kick down low. Bad intentions in mind here. Picking up speed off the rope.
Incoming.
Boom!
Now we'll see what you're made of. Oh, gut check. Sling blade. Nice springboard into the drop kick by Balor. Did you see that? Propelled through the air.
Balor has him in the drop zone.
He's in the drop zone.
Now I see Balor.
That could end the Viper's night.
Whipped into the corner with tremendous force. Going for the 3 count. Cover.
Stops the pin.
He almost had him.
Draped across the top turnbuckle. And this is just unmatched brutality. The ring general showing off his power. Unbelievable power.
Gunther might just have it. What's Gunther putting together?
Randy might be defeated here. Got something else in mind, I guess.
Ooh, that hurt.
That'll ring your bell.
Went for the springboard and miss.
He'll make his way to the ring.
From behind. Back suplex.
Double team out.
There was some power behind that punch.
Knife edge chop.
Body slam slipped out. Inverted DDT. Can't prepare your face for that.
Oh, the bell clap from behind.
And he goes crashing to the outside. Sent out of the ring.
Oh, schoolboy. Shoulder down here.
Hold it over. This is it. Shoulders down. And kicks out before the refs count.
Ow. Ow.
Oh, that's gonna sting.
Oh, right to the face. Stops that dead in its tracks. Ooh.
Finn gets stopped in his tracks.
Down on the ground, getting pummeled by that hammer.
Manages to slip out of the way.
Pin, shoulders down.
Might put him away right now. Count him, and he wins the fatal four-way.
Here is your winner, Alex
And there it is. The NWO proves once again why they're back and more formidable than ever, clinching a critical victory tonight.
Absolutely, Cole. This victory isn't just significant. It's too sweet.
Tonight was a revelation. But let me be clear, it was not a revolution. The so-called NWO revival? Well, the truth is that it was nothing more than a hoax. I stand with Team Raw and SmackDown. Always have, always will. I never meant to target our own Raw and SmackDown talent. But it seems I underestimated just how easily swayed you all were. It's no wonder why Mutiny has been so successful. You need to be smarter. To everyone who thought they were part of something new, understand this. It was all a strategic ploy. The point? To reveal the weak spots in Mutiny's armor, to sort out the tough from the talkers. And guess what? It worked. They broke ranks as soon as they saw a shiny new toy. But now, my WWE friends, it's time to band together. Raw, SmackDown, NXT, whatever's left of it. We all stand against Mutiny. We're not just prepared, we are united, and together we're unstoppable. Mutiny, you're in our sights, and we're coming for you. And R-Truth, my loyal soldier, listen up. The NWO adventure, it was a blast, but that chapter's over. We need to lace up for the real fight, the one right ahead of us.
I have to hand it to you. Reviving the NWO to draw out the weak links from Mutiny was genius. You really turned the tables on them.
And maybe found myself a disciple in R-Truth.
He was a wild card, but he helped make it believable. I don't think he would have managed to pry so many members of Mutiny loose otherwise. Their ranks are pretty solid.
Not as solid as they thought. We exposed some serious cracks.
That's true. And I gotta say, the way you played both sides was impressive. Could be a trick we keep up our sleeves.
Absolutely. With the chaos we've created, they won't know who to trust.
We should talk about what's next. I spoke to the GMs, and you're going to defend your Unity titles at WWE Payback.
Mutiny maneuvered their way into a title match?
No, you'll actually be facing Becky Lynch and Seth Rollins.
Might be nice to take a break from battling Mutiny.
Exactly. And since you're facing a team from our side, there's no chance of the titles going back to NXT.
We don't plan on losing either way.
Even though they're not directly involved in the match, I still think Mutiny might try to interfere. And since we all know that Hunter and the board won't do anything about it, I'll be in your corner to watch your backs. Deal?
Sounds good to me.